settling in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Pulled and finds his man on the left.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Rudolph. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gives it on the option. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And here comes the punt team. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So the Washington State Cougars offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, this is going to be... Tight end now in motion. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a...
There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Gleason. That's reeled in. It's Holland. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Rockets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top, showing the arm strength down the left side. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Looking downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And the Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. And that one will bounce. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Trainer. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Finds his man. It's Holland. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They just keep firing. This one's complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Rockets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Holly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Gleason. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now on comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they came into this game believing they could run the football in critical down and distances, and they did it right there on that fourth down.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. To the air. It's Gleason. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Rockets are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Rudolph. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to bull his way in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Big fella moving, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rockets! A score for the big fella here. Why? We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll ride his man on the option. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Good timing on the quick out. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Finds his man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Never a doubt. The lead. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time.
Get set, get set.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's caught. It's Holly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Gleason. Right down the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Rockets will send out the punt unit.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Holly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Tag! Touchdown, Washington State! The defense gets it done with The Rockets offense is back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Looking for room, it's Christian. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell he took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
And the Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. So much about the pass. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Rudolph. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up.
Ready, ready.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Rockets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on third and long.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rudolph. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Rockets are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rudolph. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Dropping back, it's Gleason. Got his man on the outside. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay.
Now on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Okay, ready?
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Get set. Get set. Ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Rudolph. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Clear. Clear.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
He just barely got it. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game today.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To throw, it's Gleason. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Traynham. Still on his feet at the 40. At the 45, on his way. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Traynham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Base. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Rudolph. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. He rifles one deep down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Rockets want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to.
Unleashes one deep. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these